Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Music City Kings basketball. Dr. Steve with Heather bringing you all the action today in a big game. Playoffs championship run against the Georgia Kangaroos, our new arch nemesis, Georgia Kangaroos. Georgia comes in with a little bit of swagger, having beaten the Music City team the last two times they've played. We'll see if today will be different. According to the notes I got from the Kangaroos coach, they may only have 5 players suited up for the game, meaning we are going to push the pace and try to wear them out. All right, Georgia controls the opening tip-off, misses the initial shot, rebounded by Isaiah, gets it over to Allen Rogers. Rogers brings it all the way down, bounce pass into Isaiah, nice shot from under the net. Isaiah Thomas with the first 2 points of the game. Music City's legs might be a little bit tired as they were run up and down the court by the Memphis Cyclones yesterday. Number 2, Tommy Jones misses that shot. Rebound Obunaka to Michael Neal. Neal, Isaiah, Allen Rogers, Obunaka, and Tank Davis. Shaq are on the floor. Rogers with a 3-point attempt. That one bounces off the rim. It looks like Obunaka's going to get called for knocking over number 40, Omar Simpkin, for Georgia. One foul. Georgia to inbound the ball. I'm just getting my legs under me. Couple of last-minute player interviews. One we had to cut short. I'm going to redo it. That was point guard Allen Rogers. Check out Dominic Obunaka's interview. That got posted just before the game. It'll make some good viewing at halftime. Number 33, Corey Reed, gets his shot partially blocked. Shaq bringing it up, gets it to Rogers. Rogers off the back of the rim. Rebound, Corey Reed. Tommy Jones acting as point guard, brings it up 2-on-2. Rogers gets clipped. Nice pick by Omar. Rogers with some tough defense. Music City trying to tighten down that defense. It gets into Kenny Kauser. Georgia hasn't hit a field goal yet. Here comes Shaq, coast to coast, Tank Davis, and he almost got the roll. He did get the foul. Foul on Georgia. We cannot see the scorer's table, so I'm not sure all the time who the foul is called on. I believe that was called on Corey Reed. I'm going to give it to number 33 as he hustled down on D. Shaq to the line to shoot 2. Tank Davis adding another big man to our arsenal. Wow. I'll say this. I've said it several times before. Music City is good on the free throw line. Tank Davis's first game in uniform, his first 3 free throws, he threw 2 air balls. He was so nervous, but looks like he is really tightened up on the line. Hit 1 out of those first 2. Davis with his first point. Music City 3-0 lead. 12-minute quarters. Tommy Jones gets pinched. Music City's defense all over. He gets around Obunaka. Neal almost got a hand on that one as it was passed to Kenny Kauser. Kauser driving Neal to the baseline. Goaltending will be the call against Isaiah. Isaiah thought he got that one clean, but did not. We're going to give Tommy Jones the bucket. Actually, that was Kenny Kauser, my mistake. 3-2 Music City. We're under 10 minutes to go. Michael Neal works the perimeter. Long shot by Shaq. That one misses the mark. Rebound, Corey Reed. Reed gets it to Tommy Jones. Jones swings it around. Long 3-point attempt. Number 25 is Colin Cotter. That one's rebounded again by the big man. Tank Davis with some defensive prowess under the boards already. It doesn't sound like the drummer is going to stop drumming the entire game, so I'm going to have to talk over some noise. Penalty called on number 2, Tommy Jones. Music City will inbound the ball under their own basket. Isaiah steps out. Nope. Tank Davis steps out. Shaq will inbound the ball. Allen Rogers steps out high to give him a target. Players mixing it up underneath. Looks like they're calling Isaiah for another foul. I say another foul, my mistake. His first whistle was for goaltending. That was a personal foul as he gets caught up pushing and shoving. Looks like Georgia has a player I didn't have handed to me on the roster. That's number 14, who will be the player that shall remain nameless. Music City tried to get that rebound off the fingertips and out of bounds. Tommy Jones, long three, in and out. Another rebound for Tank Davis. Shaq is a force under the basket. I almost said long three-point attempt. With all the drumming, I can't hear myself think. I can't imagine what it's like to play the game with that constant, incessant racket going on. Tank Davis tried for the scoop shot. Isaiah followed it up and in, but the foul was called in the meantime. Hard to hear myself think in the gymnasium. I am going to give up keeping track of fouls today solely because it's very hard to tell what the ref's indications are from our vantage point. I do know the Kings are up 3-2. I do know there's under 9 minutes to go, and I do know Shaq has missed a couple now. Tank Davis taking his 4th free throw already of our young game. He is driving the net and taking names. Tank Davis, Shaq to his friends with 2 points. 4-2, Music City. Tommy Jones brings the ball down the baseline, dishes it off, working around the perimeter, mishandled momentarily by number 14. Puts the ball on the floor, picked up his dribble, got it around to Corey Reed. Back to Tommy Jones with Isaiah all over him. Jones got stuffed by Obunaka. The buzzer sounded about 6 times in a row. That foul's going to be called on, it looks like that's called on Obunaka. They're calling him for the charge. Obunaka thought that he drew the blocking penalty. Turns out he did not. Georgia inbounds the ball. Little miscommunication between number 14 and Tommy Jones. The ball almost scoots off the other end of the floor. Personnel change for Music City. I'll get to it in just a second. Big block by Isaiah. Isaiah pushing and shoving. They're going to call Isaiah for the push-off, which will send Kenny Kauser to the line. Into the game comes Kylan Holt. I do want to say to Mr. Holt that when I was first handed the roster many weeks ago, there was an A in his name. I've called him Kalen ever since. I have since been corrected. It is Kylan Holt. In the meantime, Kenny Kauser hits the first free throw. He has all 3 of Georgia's points, and now he's got all 4. Tie ball game. 4-4 with, we're almost down to 8 minutes to play. Zach Zorfleet is in the game. Holt, Zorfleet, Obunaka, Neal, and Alan Rogers. Up and missed. Rebound. Georgia volleyballed it around. That was Corey Reed who finally grabbed it. Comes in to number 2, Tommy Jones. Jones takes a look, dishes it out to Corey Reed, who sends up a long 3, well short and out of bounds. Holt just let that one flail harmlessly past the baseline. Turnover, Music City. Driving the pace, Music City again, trying to keep the tempo quick and crisp. Obunaka out to Holt, over to Neal. Neal put up the 3, back rim, in and out, 14 with the rebound. I'm going to try to reposition the microphone here so that we don't get quite as much drumming. Nice drive by Corey Reed as Reed gets on the board. Georgia takes a 6-4 lead. Music City, as was explained by Prince Booker in the booth yesterday, we're not a very good first quarter team. It takes us a while to get going. Zorfleet gets held up, kicks it out to Rogers, high on the key, picked by Obunaka. Rogers found a little seam, threw it up off the back of the rim. Rebound again, Corey Reed, boxed out Obunaka. Tommy Jones had to walk a tightrope to keep from stepping out of bounds. And now Kenny Kauser with a little bit of trouble finding the handle on the ball. Runs into Holt. Kylan got knocked backwards. No call. Front of the rim. Another big rebound by, Corey Reed. Reed is not only positioned very well, but he also has a good sense for where the ball is going to be. Not just where the ball is, but where it's going to end up. He's been able to box out Obunaka pretty effectively and has snapped rebounds on both the offensive and the defensive side of the floor. Timeout, Music City. They were up 4-2. They've given up 6 unanswered points and find themselves now down 8-4 with 6.5 minutes to play. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Whether we're live streaming to you or you are watching on Memorex, we are excited to be here. The third game in the last month, maybe 5 weeks against the same Georgia Kangaroos. Like a bad penny, they just keep turning up. Obunaka gets sent to the bench as Music City. Coach Eric Bell makes a few rotations. Into the game comes Zakar and George. Lights out Stanberry. If you will recall, this is, of course, Stanberry's favorite building to play in. Last time we were here, Stanberry rained fire from above. A 60-point performance. Ladarius also in the game. Ladarius Palmer, Zach Zorfleet, the evil Zach Zorfleet nails a 3. Music City needed that one. 8-7 Georgia Kangaroos. Long 3-point attempt off the front of the rim. Ladarius Palmer on the rebound. Pass up to Stanberry. Stanberry a little shake and bake. Nice pick by Holt. Oh, Stanberry couldn't hit the shot, but that worked exactly how they draw it up on the blackboard. Kylan Holt picked off the defender. Stanberry had an open look at the hoop. Near side perimeter, Georgia works it in and then back out. Nameless 14 into the middle of the lane. Zakar got a hand on that one. Sent it out to Zorfleet. Here comes Music City. Ladarius lost the handle on the ball. Sent it out of bounds. Turnover. I'm sorry, that one got smacked. Kylan Holt steps out of bounds. He will inbound the ball. You might have just gotten dizzy. Some of you could have potentially vomited as we almost lost the camera over the side of the railing. All right. It is production on the fly here with the Music City Kings. Carr over to Ladarius. Air ball Ladarius. Palmer, my mistake. Palmer thought he had that one measured. Had a little too much oomph on the ball. Up comes Colin Cotter, sorry. Almost picked. Carr got a hand on that ball. Back out to Cotter. Cotter takes a look. He got caught up in midair as Carr stopped him in his tracks. Unfortunately, Tommy Jones grabbed the loose ball and put it through the hoop. Nice hustle, nice shot by Tommy Jones. Stanberry playing the point, brings the ball up. Whipped around to Zay. Steps inside the line in full rhythm. Can't hit the shot. Another defensive rebound by Corey Reed. Considering that Georgia doesn't have any fresh legs to rotate, they're kind of taking it to us. Music City, on the other hand, they start hitting their shots, they will be winning this game. Nice shot in rhythm by Colin Cotter. He's got his first 2 of the game, and Georgia takes a 12-7 lead. Stanberry around to Zorfleet. Zorfleet thinking about world domination and hiring some henchmen to fill in his lair. Turns the ball over. Here comes Georgia on the counterpunch. They're definitely not pushing the pace. Tommy Jones taking his time across the mid-court stripe. Picks up his dribble. He had Stanberry all over him. Inside to Reed. Reed turnaround jump shot. He had a nice touch, nice rotation on that ball, and Reed is leading all scorers with 6. 14-7. Georgia now doubling up Music City as we are under 4 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Music City, Coach Eric Bell onto the floor yelling timeout, and the referees grant it to him. The Kings, despite having a full roster here in Atlanta, Stone Mountain to be precise, aren't exactly running the ball. That ball was walked all the way down the floor. I thought for a moment their strategy would be to wear out the few legs that Georgia has available to them. Coach E. Money makes some changes. Obunaka and Tank Davis come back into the game. They're joined by other starters, Alan Rogers and Michael Neal. Joining them, Marcus Carter. Marcus and Prince Booker sat out last night's game, so their legs will be fresh. Inbound to Alan Rogers. Rogers takes it to the hole. Nice job by Rogers. Strong move to get to the hoop. Music City lays it in for a deuce. They're down 5, 14-9. Up the floor very slowly come the Kangaroos. Despite their namesake, they don't want to wear themselves out. 3-point attempt by Tommy Jones. He can't hit it. Obunaka on the rebound. Gets it to Tank Davis. Puts it up to the point guard. Alan Rogers into Marcus Carter, who makes a beautiful reverse layup. Nice job by Rogers and Carter moving the ball. Boom, boom. Music City down 3, 14-11. The nameless 14 into the lane, went through everybody, and is going to get a 3-point opportunity out of it. Foul is on Alan Rogers, number 2. Rogers' first foul of the game. Number 14 split the defense. There were 3 Music City Kings that were trying to make a picket fence. 14 put his head down, bowled right through, made the hoop, and got fouled in the process. Shot goes up and short, right into the hands of Tommy Jones. Bad ball luck for Music City. Good luck for the Roos. All the way out, he almost hit that shot. I'll say, man, Colin Carter almost hit that 3, and then Kenny Kauser came in and almost put the tip through. Music City didn't box him out. Rogers travels with the ball. Picked up his dribble. His momentum made him shuffle that back foot. Turnover to the Roos. Almost down to 2.5 minutes in this first quarter. 16-11, Georgia Kangaroos. They've got a 5-point lead and the ball. Tommy Jones brings it up. Gets it over to Cotter. Cotter runs right into Carter. Sweeping through is Kenny Kauser. Shoved Obunaka out of the way for the rebound. A battle ensues on the sideline right underneath our camera position. It looks like it went out of bounds on Music City. Georgia getting physical despite their few numbers. Making a presence under the basket right away. Tommy Jones couldn't make that roll go through. Obunaka on the rebound. Got it to Rogers. Rogers again dangerously picks up that dribble. Into Obunaka, turnaround jumper, another air ball. Music City having trouble from that side of the floor. Number 14 brings it in, and Obunaka fouls him. Somebody must have told the drummer to stop drumming, and that person deserves a promotion. Possibly a cash incentive to do it again should the drummer start firing things up. All right, number 14 again to the line. He is a banger under the basket. Rattles the first free throw home. He's got 3 points now. 17-11. Eric Bell, you may be able to hear, shouting instructions to his players. 14 hits both free throws. He's got 4 on the afternoon. And the lead is back up to 7. Marcus Carter takes Cotter to the hole, sends it out to Xavier, who misses the shot. Tank Davis. Shaq has been a dominant force under the basket. Davis has those wide shoulders. I'm talking about Shaq. Shut your mouth. Oh, that would be Shaft. Working the perimeter, far side are the Kangaroos, all the way to the hole, and in goes Tommy Jones. He flowed right down that baseline. Georgia's got some talent on their team. Michael Neal to the free throw line. Someone is pushing and shoving, and they're calling a foul on Music City. I'm guessing it's on Xavier, just given the team's reaction around him. Georgia inbounds the ball with a 7-point lead and possession. This possession will take us down to about a minute. pull-up jump shot off the rim. Jones couldn't hit it. Hey, guess who got that rebound? Shaquille O'Davis. Davis, for being a big man, and he is a big man, handles the ball like a point guard, and he will go to the line to complete a three-point play. Shaq drew that foul. He did what big men are taught to do under the basket, kind of lean into the defender while you're shooting. If that defender moves his feet at all, you're going to get that call. You drain the bucket, you go to shoot. Three-point possibility. 20-15 is our score. Davis to the line for the 5th time in the first quarter. Davis has been a rebounding machine, and he's been fouled because of his strength going to the hole. Davis can't hit the free throw to complete the three. Rebounded by number 14. Xavier is out. Here comes 14, kicks it out to Tommy, who puts it up and off. Tommy Jones off the rim. Shaq with another rebound. Not exactly dribbling like Curly Neal. Takes a wild shot that goes off the side of the rim, and Georgia on the counterattack, 2-on-2. Not sure how many steps Tommy Jones was allowed there, but they give him the basket over Allen Rogers. 20 seconds to go. Music City will be vying for the last shot of the quarter. Find themselves down by 7. If you remember, last time we were in this building, the first quarter was tight and Georgia blew the doors off in quarter number 2. Let's see if we can return the favor today. Pass over to Xavier, who couldn't handle it. It was like a quarterback zipping it into a tight end. It went right through his hands to Georgia, who couldn't complete the play before time expired. So at the end of 1, Georgia sits down. They're 6 players with a 22-15 lead. Let me run down the scoring real quick. For Music City, Tank Davis leading all scorers with 6. Hey, the drummer's back. In case any of you are taking bets on how long it takes me to lose my mind. Zach Zorfleet with a big three-pointer right when we needed it. He's got 3. And 2 points each for Allen Rogers. L.A., Little Allen. I learned that today, why he has the nickname L.A. Marcus Carter's got 2, and Isaiah's got 2. In the few fouls I kept track of, the big man Dominic Obunaka, according to my tally, which is not official, he's got 3 fouls in the first quarter. For the Georgia Kangaroos, with their 6-man roster, as you can imagine, scoring a little more condensed, Tommy Jones and Corey Reed with 6 points each, Kenny Kauser and the nameless number 14 with 4 points each, and Colin Cotter with 2 points. That is your scoring. The noise you hear in the background is potentially my next Excedrin headache. All right, Zorfleet is in the game to start quarter number 2. It looks like, we got a couple of personnel changes. Zorfleet and Rogers bringing it up. Xavier still in the game. Ladarius Palmer and Kylan Holt round out the 5. Holt and Palmer run into each other as one's trying to run a pick for the other. Kicked out to Zorfleet. Zorfleet pump fake, got it to Ladarius. Palmer hits that one. Big 3 for Ladarius Palmer. Palmer got that one measured up last time. First shot he took went errant. That one he hit without even touching the rim. The sweet sound of the swish. Georgia, number 14, pump fake, gets it out to Jones. Jones to the middle, almost threw it away. Nice hands by Colin Cotter. Cotter gets it back to 14, who runs into traffic, and we've got a shot clock violation. That's what the buzzer was last time. If you remember, I mentioned the buzzer sounded 6. Might have been 5. In the USBN, we've got a shot clock. 24 seconds to get rid of the ball. That's an error, unforced turnover on the part of the Kangaroos. Xavier gets it to Zorfleet, who puts the shot up in one motion off the front of the rim. Rebound, Corey Reed. Tommy Jones One-on-one with Alan Rogers, gets it to 14, who's covered immediately by Kylan Holt. Cotter back to Reed. Reed up high, Zorfleet had him. Now he switches off to Xavier, air ball. Oh, Alan Rogers was going to let that one go out of bounds. Heads-up play by Colin Carter, who threw it back in. Rogers instinctively reached for the ball. It bounced off some part of his body and went back out of bounds. So Georgia, because of the hustle and heads up by Colin Cotter, retains possession. Rogers argued. It wasn't a vehement argue, and it didn't last long. I think he was embarrassed more than anything. Zorfleet still up high with Corey Reed. Zorfleet gives up quite a bit of height and some wingspan to Reed. Reed's a very long guy, tall with big, long arms. Some confusion now. Alan Rogers talking to Coach Eric Bell. He has an exasperated tone in his voice. They're right under our broadcast area. Timeout, Black. Georgia takes a timeout. The reason they're taking a timeout, by the way, that might seem like an unusual choice, but there are only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. So Georgia is going to have to bring it in and immediately shoot the ball to avoid another shot clock violation turnover. Music City, always good at covering the inbound passes. They've got speed, energy, and fast hands, and they're going to be trying to disrupt anything they can. Little bit of discussion over whether the shot clock should have reset when Rogers touched the ball, but he didn't establish possession. So when it went out of bounds, the shot clock remained exactly where it was, which is 2 seconds. 10:28 remaining. We've just begun quarter number 2. Georgia has a 22-18 lead. They've led by as much as 7. Music City had the lead 4-2 briefly as the game began. Georgia's led the rest of the way. Into Jones. Jones hits the 3. Oh, that was a heartbreaker. Tommy Jones, nice shot from the corner. Here comes Music City. Just because of our vantage point, and we got chased out of our usual spot here in Georgia because the USBN network did not have a spare to square. They wouldn't allow us one single electrical outlet so we could set up on the long side of the balcony. So I cannot see anything in the near corner on the Music City side of the court. Rogers rims that one out. Rebound, guess who? Corey Reed. Gets it up to Jones. Jones bringing it up on Zorfleet. Walks through everyone. Xavier with the block. And then the rebound. Nice job by Ferguson. Gets it to Ladarius. Over to Rogers and in the hole. Nice ball movement there. Ladarius found a wide open LA who brought the ball home. 25-20. Colin Cotter trying to do the same thing. He's not nearly as big as his teammates. Throws it over Kylan, and it rims out. LA with the rebound, brings it down. Shot off the rim. Ladarius tried to hit that one, couldn't do it. Music City peels back on defense. Here comes Tommy Jones. Jones gets a pick. Ladarius stays with him, though. Corey Reed with a nice pick on Rogers. Switcheroo. Rogers picks up Jones again. Jones to 14. 14 over Kylan. Corey Reed with a rebound and a foul on Xavier. Corey Reed rebounding all over the place, offensively and defensively. Music City hasn't had an answer for how to box him out. Reed plays it smart. He doesn't stand under the basket. He comes zipping through and somehow ends up where the ball's going to be. Music City, if they're not watching him closely, he gets around behind them and they don't have a chance to box him out. Reed fortunately misses his first free throw. keeping it at a 5-point lead. Checking back into the game is Kenny Kauser, number 3. He comes in for, we got a lot of C sounds. Kenny Kauser for Colin Cotter. Corey to take his second shot. That was 5 in a row. It's been fun alliterating with you. Isaiah with the defensive rebound, gets it to Kylan. Kylan loses control of his dribble. Here comes Georgia on the counterpunch. Tommy Jones looked like he lost control, but Music City is going to get called for a personal foul. Near as I could tell, neither referee made an indication who the foul was on. I'm going to assume Isaiah as he is taken out of the game. He's replaced by Zay. Zay Carr, a man I called Josh for most of the game in Memphis. Are they going to call us for that foul? They are calling Kylan for that one. Kylan Hope, personal foul. Tommy Jones, it looked like he picked up the ball and took 6 steps, but I guess Holt probably had a hand in why the ball got wedged against Tommy Jones's body. He'll shoot 2. First one well short. That's not like Jones, who's a pretty pure shooter. Dominic Obunaka checks back into the game, replacing Xavier Ferguson, and Holt sits down in favor of Stanberry. So we've got Zay, Ladarius, Dominic Obunaka, Brandon Wade in the game now, for those of you paying attention. Rebound Obunaka. Wow, Tommy Jones missed both of those free throws, and let's see if we can take advantage of that gift. Zay brings the ball up, gets it to Wade. Wade looks around. Obunaka trying to post up against big Omar Simpkin. He's got the ball. Simpkin's all over him. Fadeaway jumper by Obunaka. Can't hit it. Rebound. Rebound by Kenny Kauser, who immediately went down in pain. He may have twisted his knee as he came around rather violently when his feet hit the floor. He's up and walking, which is good to see. Coach Bryan for the Kangaroos comes out to check on his fallen soldier. Kauser's kind of flexing that right knee, still grimacing in significant discomfort, but stays in the game. If he goes down, Georgia literally has 5 men to play. All right. Georgia doesn't give up possession on that one. The ref blew the whistle to protect the fallen player. Here comes Tommy Jones. Stanberry on him. What was that? A technical foul was called. I didn't hear what the explanation was. Obunaka made the indication. Number 14 hits the technical. So Georgia, I believe, will inbound the ball, and they do. 26-20, almost down to 8 minutes to play. That was unfortunate. Play's not getting particularly aggressive. I haven't heard any smack talk between the players. Music City, not one to back away from a smack talk battle. Miss by Corey Reed, rebound by Ladarius, gets it to Stanberry, who throws the pass behind Ladarius, says my bad immediately. Ladarius kicks it out, 3-point attempt off the rim. Zay took a swipe at it, couldn't wrestle the ball away from Omar, and here comes number 14. Obunaka picks him up. Now Stanberry picks him up. Stanberry much shorter than the big man number 14. Nice defense. Oh, they're calling Brandon Wade for that foul. That was a ticky-tack foul, if you'd ask me. Man, Tommy Jones made a little stutter step. There was very little contact, but the ref immediately blew the whistle on Wade. That puts Music City over the limit. Georgia's in the bonus. Tommy Jones to shoot 2, 26-20 in favor of Georgia. We're at about 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Jones gets the bounce on that one. He's got 10 points. That puts Tommy Jones up to double digits for the day. He missed his 2 free throws last time he came to the line. Let's see what he does here. He only hits one of the 2 this time. Stanberry's got the rebound. Brings it up right into Zay, and Carr puts it over the hoop. Oh, Carr wants that one back. Zay had a burst of adrenaline as he went up completely uncontested. Reed into Kauser. Loose ball to Ladarius. That looked, Zay might have gotten away with one there, but Brandon Wade wide open. Can't hit the three. That one was put back by Zay. Zay Carr with the offensive rebound and the putback for his first 2 points. Music City trying to get some energy in their players. They've cut the lead to 5. Tommy Jones looked like he could have had the baseline on that one, but stopped short. Kicked it back out high to number 14. The only player on the floor without a name. Jones picked up by Ladarius. Music City wanted a call there. Another shot clock violation for Georgia as Music City's fast hands and quick feet are making things hard for Georgia to get a shot away. They've definitely disrupted the Georgia Kangaroo offensive strategy. That is the 3rd or 4th turnover because of the shot clock just in the first half. And we've got 6.5 minutes to play in the quarter. All right, Music City swings it back out high. Brandon Wade calling the play. Music City working it around. Stanberry to the line, backs up a step to take some room, and nails the shot. Nice job by Stanberry. Believe it or not, that's his first 2 of the ball game. Stanberry, they're going to call Ladarius on that one. Music City trying to get physical with Georgia now. Ladarius with his first foul of the game will send number 14 to the line. Music City just trying to be pesky on defense and physical all at the same time. The first quarter saw Georgia pushing us around, and Music City has battled back here in the second quarter. First shot in by number 14. Obunaka exchanging a couple of words with the referee about a possible lane violation. 14 to take the second shot. This ball will be live. Can't hit it, Obunaka. Up high. He's the tallest man on the floor. He grabbed that rebound, got it to Ladarius. Palmer to Zay. Carr taking a look. Stanberry's got it up high. He's got 14 on him. Drives it in, and he is fouled and on his backside. Stanberry got thrown to the floor by number 14, landed on his wallet, but he will go to the line to shoot 2 and potentially, I'm knocking on wood here, folks, potentially bring us to within 2. 28-24. We are under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Second quarter in this game has gone nothing like the second quarter of the game Music City played here a few weeks ago. Stanberry hits the first free throw, by the way. He's got 3 and now 4 points on the afternoon, and Stanberry does pull them within 2. Georgia pulled out to a 25-point lead in the second quarter a few weeks ago. This game, very different tone. Georgia working the perimeter into Corey Reed. Reed turns around, shot over Zay Carr, and they're going to call Zay for the foul. Carr with what I believe is his first foul of the game. I can actually, on this end of the floor, keep track of the fouls. It's the other end that gives us some trouble. Corey Reed to the line to shoot 2, 28-26. Reed can't hit the first shot. For as good as Music City is at the line, Georgia has been not quite so good at the line. That has kept it close, and we'll take all we can get. This Kangaroos team has owned us. Not today. Corey Reed misses both. Nice rebound by Brandon Wade. Wade brings it up hard into Collin and can't hit. Obunaka on the follow-up. I thought I heard a whistle. That was probably a sneaker squeaking on the hardwood. Obunaka on the follow-through, or on the follow-up. Grabbed the rebound, put it off the side of the rim. Here comes number 14 and again walks right through several Music City players all the way to the hoop strong and puts it in. Zay Carr tries the same thing, and my God, he got away with it. Zay Carr strong to the hoop. There was a lot of physical contact on that end of the floor. The ref said play on, and we said okie doke. Now we're under 5 minutes to play. Still a 2-point game. Tommy Jones with the one-handed running jump shot. Can't hit it. Rebound. Brandon Wade. George Stanberry. Bottom of the net. Stanberry's got 6. We need number 20 to heat up. The score is tied. Music City has battled back to even, and you can hear the players yelling on the bench underneath us. Little bit of energy back. The drummer is now playing very lightly on the other end of the floor. He seems disappointed. I think his goal was to drive everybody out of the gym and into their vehicles. But the crowd is gritty. They're robust, and oh, wait a minute. Now we got a little snare working in with the hi-hat. 30-30, and you can't beat Music City Kings basketball. Cameraman Heather just shaking her head. It's going to be a long ride home. We're going to hear this drummer in our nightmares. All right. This is an official timeout. The USBN televises their games, and they have commercial spots that they work in. So neither team is charged with the timeout. We've got roughly 4.5 minutes to play, and you have chosen wisely. There's a lot of options for entertainment on a Sunday afternoon, and this is a good one. Music City breaks out with the same fivesome. Zay Carr, George Stanberry, Brandon Wade. Obunaka is replaced by Tank, Shaquille Otankis. Shaq Davis. All right, Wade picks up Colin Cotter. Cotter, coast to coast, throws it up blindly, and somehow Kenny Kauser sweeps through in typical Georgia Kangaroo fashion. They don't have a big man post up underneath. They've got the forwards running through to disrupt the ball. Boy, Stanberry, like a free safety, running with the wide receiver, gets a hand on that, throws it up and down. Stanberry for 3. That ignites the bench. Stanberry very quietly has got his total up to 9, and Music City takes a 3-point lead. You hear the chant for defense. Kauser turns around. That was a nice shot by Kenny Kauser right over Tank Davis. Davis didn't want to commit the foul. Kauser hit a beautiful shot. Carr tries to put a little move on Corey Reed. Can't hit the shot. Shaq with the rebound and the putback. Davis has 8 points on the afternoon. Tank gets the lead back up to 3. Keep calling him Tank. He wants to be called Shaq. The man's good enough to have 2 nicknames. Errant pass, and it looks like over and back, or there was a 10-second violation. I don't think it was over and back. That must have been a backcourt violation. Either way, it's a turnover. Shaq to inbound the ball. Music City making a change. Zay comes to the bench in favor of yesterday's color commentator, Michael Prince Booker. Prince into the game for the seat to see his first action of the afternoon. Shaq gets it into L.A. Rogers right on that three-point line. Into Shaq. Shaq bangs his way to the basket but can't put it through. Foul on number 3, Corey Reed. Let's get that guy out of there. Davis has shot 5 times from the line. He's made 2 of them, but whether he makes them or not, he is there to get the other team in foul trouble and to make rebounds like nobody business, and he hits another one. 9 points for Shaquille O'Davis. Stanberry getting some last-minute instructions by Coach Eric Bell. Oh, Davis can't hit the second one. There was a battle for that rebound. Georgia just gets up the near side. Now swings it back to number 14, who crosses half court. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Music City by 4. Ref did not call a foul as Coach Bell trying to get clarification on what the whistle was for. I guess it was knocked out of bounds by Wade. So Georgia with possession. Colin Cotter with the shot short. Colin Cotter shot short. L.A. pushing it up the floor. Georgia has to fall back quickly on defense. Stanberry on that far side takes the baseline. Back out to Rogers, kicks it around to Wade. Wade throws it into the waiting arm of number 2, who knocks it back to him. Wade behind the back to Stanberry off the side of the rim. George wanted that one. Music City with a little bit of ball luck there to keep possession. Ball in and out by Tommy Jones. Big rebound by Kauser. Cotter brings it back. Stuffed by L.A. Kauser got the loose ball. Not Kauser. That was Cotter. Cotter went up and was fouled by Brandon Wade. That's 2 on Mr. Wade. Georgia able to get every rebound and loose ball on that possession. The men on the wings never stop running for Georgia. There's no standing around watching the ball. They're very active, running down those loose balls and sweeping, cycling under the net. Cotter hits his first free throw. He's got 3 points on the afternoon and pulls Georgia to within 3. 36-33. We're almost down to 2 minutes to play. We're glad you're with us. Dr. Steve and Heather from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Cotter can't hit it. Gets his own rebound. Are they going to call George for that? I thought he got all ball. Stanberry with the personal foul. That was unfortunate. I thought Stanberry blocked Cotter's shot, but instead sends Cotter back to the line to shoot another 2. Boy, once again, rebound right into the hands of the Roos. Cotter hits the first one, nothing but net. Nice free throw for the young man on the Kangaroos. He's got 4 points on the game. 36-34, he cuts our lead to 2. That ball goes up. Guess who got the rebound? Oh, wait a minute. Loose ball. Of course, Georgia got that one. Long three-pointer for Tommy Jones. That was an unfortunate swing. Instead of us running down and scoring, Kangaroos get 3 and the lead out of that one. Boy, they just kept getting possession one time after the next. Rogers hits the side of the backboard, goes to Stanberry, who hits every side of the rim except the underside. That one bounces out. Georgia with the rebound. Number 14 gets it across half court despite Alan Rogers' efforts. He brings it down, kicks it out to Jones, who puts in another 3. 6 unanswered points by Tommy Jones, and all of a sudden, Music City goes from 4 points up to 4 points down. 8 straight points for the Roos on 2 possessions, if you can believe that one. We're getting close to a minute to play. Rogers drives the hole and draws the foul. Alan Rogers will go to the line to shoot 2 and hopefully pull us within 2. Coach Eric Bell just trying to keep his team focused. No need to panic. The game is still close. Music City made a hard run in the third and fourth quarter last time we were here. That's not going to help. Rogers misses the first free throw. Ladarius Palmer checks into the game. Shaq Davis is still out there. Michael Neal is in the game. L.A. hits the second free throw, fortunately. That gives him 5 on the afternoon. 3-point Georgia lead. Cotter brings it across half court. Michael Neal will get called for that foul. Music City trying to be as handsy as possible on defense, smacking, swatting, and swinging at the ball. I had to come up with another S word. Colin Cotter to the free throw line for the 142nd time in the last minute and a half. Cotter hits nothing but net. He's got 5 on the afternoon. 142 free throw attempts, 5 points. He is notorious for missing the second one and then getting his own rebound, so let's see if Music City is able to box out a little more effectively. Booker and Davis switch sides. Ladarius Palmer switches sides with himself and then switches back. Referee makes sure all the happy feet are settled and then gives the ball back to Cotter. It is up and it is in. Cotter hits both free throws for the first time. 5-point lead now for Georgia. All the way to the hole goes Ladarius. He got that roll. Nice job. Strong play by Palmer. He's up to 5 points on the afternoon. We're under 1 minute to play. 42-39 in favor of the Roos. Just get it over half court. Dish to Kauser, who can't hit. That was a late foul call. Georgia calls timeout. Foul, I believe, was either on 21 or 23. 21, the foul is on Prince. Michael Booker with his first. They're calling him for the elbow, and the whistle came long after the foul was committed. I don't know what the ref was waiting for, but in the meantime, Kenny Kauser hits the first of his 2 free throws. Lead is up to 4 for Georgia. Let's see if Kauser can bring it again. Oh, he does. Nice job on the line by Kauser. Music City's got 41 seconds. Well, the shot clock's down to 20. Tank Davis trots the ball into the lane, knocks a man over and then misses the layup. Palmer on the rebound and a new 24 seconds. There's a 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Looks like are they gonna call Kauser for that? They are. I didn't think there was that much contact, but Colin Kauser with a phantom foul called on him. Referees are not being as consistent as I would like. They're calling some ticky-tack fouls, and they're letting a lot of contact go on some of the drives to the basket. However, this one favored us. Michael Neal to the line to shoot 2. Georgia over the limit. Wait a minute. There we go. There's a light burned out on the far side scoreboard. I knew there was no way it could be 44-33 if you can see the scoreboard in your frame. Neal hits the second for his first point of the ball game. It's actually 44-39, and now it's 44-40. Number 14 over Rogers, can't hit Ladarius. Strong rebound. He's pushing it. Ladarius making the Roos run. Can't hit the layup. All the way down, cherry picking is Kauser, and he slams it home. Kauser didn't want to make the trip down the floor, trying to save his legs. It ended up working out for Georgia. Shaquille out of control, but draws the foul on, he drew the foul on Corey Reed. I'll tell you this. That was not a good shot by Shaq, but he did something that you won't see in the box score. He handed Corey Reed his at least 3rd foul of the game. Davis has been a force. See if he can hit his shots. He misses the first one. See if he can bring us within 5 as the teams go into the locker room for halftime. He got it. So the quarter ends. Make sure to get Tank his 10th point of the game. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 8 minutes from Stone Mountain, Georgia. We thank you for watching and listening. The Kangaroos have a battle on their hands as it's a 5-point game. The Roos are leading, though, 46-41, and we'll come back on the other side.